Hello my darlings and welcome back to my channel and to another fall fragrance video. So today I want to present you my list of the most elegant, elevated, softish, however you want to call them, fragrances for fall. So these are gonna be fragrances that you can use when you have an event, very sophisticated one. If you are going to a theater, if you have a meeting, whatever it is, when you want to feel super duper elegant, but fall edition, so nothing too light, nothing too airy, no, keep on watching. And if you are not subscribed yet, please give me this pleasure and subscribe, and of course follow me on Instagram as well. And let's start. Let's start with the first one, which is Parfums de Marly, Safanad. And I love this. This is definitely one of my favorite orange blossom fragrances. It is so beautiful. This is sweet, very actually sweet. Quite seductive, but in the most classy way. This is class in a bottle if you love orange blossom. It's fruity. It's again orange blossom. It has of course vanilla and amber and sandalwood. It's so glorious. This is not too projecting of a fragrance, but very long lasting. If you love those beautiful florals and vanilla and sweet notes, but you want to make it as elegant as possible, Safanad, here it is. I love this. And guys, the bottle, like, look at this beauty. It's gonna look so beautiful on any vanity. So that's Safanad. Again, longevity great, but the projection is moderate. But in those, you know, formal situations, sometimes it's actually better. So that's that. Next one that I have for you is Mon Guerlain Intense. And this is so good. This is basically Mon Guerlain but make it fall. It has way more vanilla, it has some licorice to it, which I'm not the biggest fan of usually, but in this case it works. I'm fine with it, completely fine. But it's definitely stronger, it's sweeter. It also has a lot of that beautiful lavender that we love from the original. Amazing longevity, amazing, and amazing projection. So if you want to be more of a beast mode, you know, with your sillage, then rather than Safanad, I would go with Mon Guerlain Intense. Of course, these are completely different fragrances, but I think that for the price, this one is so worth it. It almost smells niche, you know what I mean? Because that combination of lavender and licorice and tonka is just fantastic. And so much vanilla. If you're a vanilla lover, you're gonna love this. So that is Mon Guerlain Intense. Okay, next one for all my elegant ladies, I have Ananda. Unfortunately, I only have this little sample, but I love this to death. This one is quite fruity, it has some pear to it, but mainly it's a white floral sweet fragrance. Glorious. This is glorious. It's quite mature, it's very sophisticated. You can wear this at any occasion, but especially those more formal ones. To me, this would be more of a daytime scent. So Mon Guerlain, definitely better for evenings. With Safanad, I would say as well, because you know it's so sweet and almost seductive. With Ananda, this is a perfect daytime fragrance. Meeting appropriate, it's glorious, it's beautiful. It has a slight Mugler aura touch, very slight, but it's there somewhere. But you know, it's not harsh at all, it's just so like smooth and sophisticated. If you love white florals mixed with fruity notes, you're gonna love Ananda. So that is Ananda by Micallef. Great longevity, I must say. Alright, next one, what do we have here? Actually, this is a male fragrance marketed towards men, but in my opinion, it is actually more feminine, and that is Amouage Lyric Men. If you love fragrances that are based on fresh roses, almost soapy clean, you know what I mean? I'm smelling. Nice. This is a very sweet, fresh smelling, again, very clean of a rose. I love it. I really, really do. Very good fragrance for fall. A little bit spicy. It's so good. If you want something a little bit fresher, you know, not as dense and as all those, you know, winter and fall gourmands that everybody's showing you these days. If you want something a little bit fresher but still very much elegant, fall appropriate, day or night, don't matter, Lyric Man. Great one. This is, because Lyric Woman is actually a very granny of a rose. Lyric Man, exquisite, exquisite. I would say don't get Lyric Woman, get Lyric Man. It's much better for a girl or woman, whoever, but you know what I mean. And now I have one more fragrance to show you, and that is Amouage Blossom Love. This is so classy, guys. And it's so sweet, it's so yummy. I mainly get rose, amaretto and cherry blossom, but it dries down to a beautiful vanillic of a scent with a lot of sweetness. It is just stunning, just stunning. I lost the cup somewhere, I don't know where it is, but don't mind it, it's somewhere. But I love this, I love this. This is definitely my favorite Amouage of the moment. I have a lot on my list, to be truthful, but this one is definitely something that I wish I got earlier, but I was put off by the reviews online. And just, guys, really sometimes it's not worth listening to people online. You know, I'm just showing, I'm not making you get anything, I'm just presenting and sharing my thoughts, alright? But to me, this one is beautiful, super long lasting. It leaves a trail like no other, and it's like the most beautiful trail. It's ultra feminine, definitely one of the most feminine fragrances that I've just showed. I think this one and Mon Guerlain Intense and Ananda from Micallef are the three like ultra feminine fragrances. But this one, it's very sweet, very sweet. If you love rose and if you love sweet and if you like those, you know, syrupy, cherried, gourmand touches in your fragrance, you're gonna love this. It's not screechy at all, it's not sharp. To me, it's perfect. So I love this so much. Definitely one of my favorite elegant fragrances to wear. And yes, guys, my mom loves it too, by the way. If you guys want to know, I'm telling you, my mom is obsessed. Okay, guys, next. From Memo Paris, I have Luxa Oud. So if you're a oud lover or not, it doesn't matter, because this is a very smooth, mellow, nice oud. This is mainly, to me, yes, it's a woody scent, but mostly it smells like a plum gem, but make it classy. You know what I mean? It is just so nice and unique. It is slightly fruity. I heard some people comparing this to Athalia from Parfums de Marly, which I also recommend, but I only sniffed it once in my life. I don't have a sample, I didn't test it enough, so I don't want to, you know, put my stamp on Athalia, but I'm sure it would fit this list very nicely. But if you want something even more unique, I think Luxa Oud you're gonna love. Don't worry about the oud in the name. It's definitely not, you know, an oudie, typical oudie fragrance. It's not. It's a very nicely blended, sophisticated, fruity, slightly sweet of a fragrance. If you love plums, you're gonna love this one. This is so good, and the longevity is fantastic. Sillage and projection are very nice as well. So I highly recommend Luxor Oud for you as well. Okay, now you're gonna be like, what is this Paulina's Schar channel? You're gonna be surprised of what I want to show you, because I said I don't like this, even though my boyfriend always would say that he actually appreciates this. I was like, no, I would never wear this. What are you talking about? No. But I'm slightly starting to change my mind, and I cannot believe it myself. And guys, that is a very classic, like it is a classic fragrance. This is a aldehydic fragrance with woody accords, and this is basically class in a bottle. I thought only like grannies would wear this these days because there is so much more to explore, but I must admit, I'm sorry, but I am starting to appreciate it for what it is. And that is, guys, Chanel No. 5 Eau de Parfum. Can you believe it? As I said, it's aldehydes and woods mostly. Of course, there's so many notes in the fragrance, but if you want something extremely classy, very rich smelling, very sophisticated, just something that people will know immediately that you are no joke of a person when you wear this, go for Chanel No. 5. Something I want to say, and please don't get me the wrong way, guys, I am just trying to help you out here. If you are, let's say, 55 plus, I would actually not recommend it. If you are 55 plus, but like really plus, I would go with something not as aldehydic and something a little bit sweeter, maybe more vanilla based, just because I think with Chanel No. 5 it's just better on slightly younger ages, because it's such a vintage smelling fragrance that you don't want to be like overwhelmed by this, you know what I mean? So of course I know many of you are way above 55 plus, and I'm sure that for many of you this is a signature scent, so of course you do you, and if it smells great on you, if you feel great with it, go with it, guys. It is just my, you know, a little tip, or maybe go with Chanel No. 5, but what is going on here? Something flew right in my eye. Woo! What the hell? Or maybe do go with Chanel No. 5, but mix it with something a little bit more, so to speak, uplifting. You know what I mean? Maybe some vanilla, or just like some aquatic florals, something that works with it but just lifts up the fragrance a little bit, you know? So it's not as grounding, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's my 2 cents, but the longevity is great, and you know, it's a classic, so there you have it. Okay, next one that I want to talk to you about is from Goldfield and Banks, and that is Southern Bloom. Beautiful floral fragrance. It's actually made with a floral that only grows at a certain part of the year at a certain part of Australia, so it's super rare, and they have it in there. Beautiful, beautiful, sweet floral. It is so sophisticated. It is so good, but not vintage at all. Glorious fragrance. If you want a unique floral scent, you have to try Southern Bloom. It's amazing. It really, really is. It smells sweet, but not too sweet. It's very classy. It's definitely a rich kind of fragrance, you know? Fragrance that a rich lady would wear. Beautiful for daytime or nighttime. I think it works accordingly for any occasion. It's fantastic. I love Southern Bloom. One of the best florals from Goldfield and Banks. Highly, highly recommend it. Great longevity, moderate projection, but I think for this particular fragrance you wanna definitely wear it on the occasions that require this fragrance to not be as beast mode, you know what I mean? But the longevity is great. So Southern Bloom, you have to try it. It is so good, so good. I'm in love with this fragrance. Alright, I have 2 more fragrances. The first one is from BDK, and that is my current favorite tuberose, or one of the favorites, like definitely in my top 3, and that is Tubereuse Imperiale, and this is amazing. Amazing lasting power and projection. This is a powerhouse of a fragrance. If you love those sweet, not like dusty, not at all, like beautiful, sweet, smooth tuberose, you're gonna love this. It is beautiful. It really, really is, guys. I am in love with this fragrance. This, along with Jasmine Woods, Crème de Cuir, and Velvet Tonka, is like on my ASAP list to buy. I love Tubereuse Imperiale. It's very, very similar to Siberian Rose from Fragrance du Bois, which I love to death. This one, I think, it's slightly sweeter, or maybe not. They are quite similar. This one is definitely slightly more citrusy. I definitely get like a slight citrus touch in the very beginning. It's a little bit green, but still sweet of a tuberose. This is like tuberose down to perfection. I love this so much. If you love tuberose and if you want something very classy, very sophisticated, opulent, that leaves a massive trail, you need to get BDK Tubereuse Imperiale, because it's so good, guys. You will not regret it, I promise you. This is definitely their like top 3 of a fragrance that they made. Like one of the best. And to me, this is the best tuberose, like again, in my top 3 of tuberoses of all time. It doesn't get better than this, I promise you. It does not get better than this one. I love this. Great longevity, as I said. And last but not least, we have actually a Fragrance du Bois perfume, and that is for all my Middle Eastern fragrance lovers, and that is Sahra. And I love this one so much. Again, beast mode of a fragrance. This is spicy, a little bit sweet. I wouldn't say it's a typical rose oud combination, because it's not. It's definitely on that spicier side. But it's done in a very contemporary way, so I really like that. And it is very easy to wear, actually. Even though it's spicy and it's heavy, it is actually surprisingly easy to wear. It kind of gives me some sort of nostalgia as well for some reason. It's just so nice. It really is nice. Great long lasting power, great projection. If you want to be this ultimate Middle Eastern princess, but you know, like a very, very elegant one, Sahra. Great one. It really is a great one. This you only want if you like spicy fragrances though, because it is quite spicy, almost herbal leaning, but it is beautiful. It is like one of the best spicy Middle Eastern fragrances that I've tried. Definitely niche quality, very, very good one. So yes, guys, so yes, that was the last one for sure. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I see you guys in my next video, which is surely gonna be autumn themed. And yeah, other than that, please don't forget to subscribe, and bye.